I'm going to show you how to save the tax records and the other information that you can get from the tax from the tax service here in Huntsville. This is the Madison County one, and so let me show you how we do that. You can start from Paragon and go into tax and then pick your county. I'm doing Madison County. When you click on Madison County, it's going to take you to this this page, and we're going to go in and search for the property and put in the name of the property. This property is 2618 Pansy. And then you click this little binoculars and it'll take you to it. So we have 2618 Southwest Pansy Street. This is the owner of record, so we make sure we have the right person. And then the first thing I'm going to do is look at the tax record, which is this little blue box with a pencil on it. Just takes for a minute for it to come up. So again, we're just double checking our address, 2618 Pansy Street. This is the legal description. Here's your parcel number. Here's your PIN number. I'm going to look at a couple of things on here. I'm going to look at the total taxable value of the house. I'm going to look, sometimes I need to look here for the legal description. If I'm looking at new construction, I might be trying to find a lot number or something so that I can match it up, because in a new subdivision sometimes this information is all we have to go on because this isn't filled out yet. The year it was built, it's a single family residence. I always make sure that we're looking at a single family residence if that's what they ordered. If they ordered a condo, I would want to make sure it says condo here. This is the total living area, and this is the adjusted area. This probably is going to be including this is probably going to be including the garage. This is without the garage. And then I always scroll to see if there's anything else. This one happens to have a utility shed with a concrete floor, or it might be made out of concrete block. It's either wood or concrete block. And it's 300 square feet. So I just make sure that I've looked to see what else might be there, because there could be a pool or something else that might add, cause it to be an additional fee for the appraiser to look at it. So I always just kind of come up here. If I go to the top, it'll bring down my print screen. I print it. This is the tax assessor's report. So I'm going to go Pansy. Why can't I spell assessor today? Report. And then I'm going to go back to my main screen. Now I'm going to go into this little blue bubble with the information in it. And I'm going to go into assessment and collection history. On this screen, what I always look at is the name of the owner of the house, because that helps me when I'm going to look for the deed. I want to make sure I spell it right. And then I always look at the last deed date, which is that also helps me when pulling that also helps me with the deed. But I scroll down to the bottom and I look for this view collection record. What we actually need is to print is this real estate tax assessor's real estate tax report. And it tells us what the total amount of taxes paid over the years has been. And it also kind of gives me an indication as to whether or not the house has been changed possession, like if it's been sold. So I just right click and hit print on this one. But again, I'm going to name it Pansy, and this was real estate tax. Now, for me, the next thing that I'm going to do is go back to the main screen again. My next thing that I do is I pull up the deed. You can use this on this screen. Sorry, right here is this little white sheet of paper. You can click on that, and that will take you to the deed search, or you can use this prompt right here, the Madison County probate deed search prompt. Either one of those will take you to your deed. And this is why I saved that person's name. Taggart. That first name was Sarah. And I'm going to go from, she bought this house in August of 13. Personally, this is the way I do it. I just go to August 1st of the closest year, and then I just change the date. And then I just usually put through today, and I hit search. And if you remember, we looked at, this was lot 2, block 11 of Win Home Sites. And so when I'm looking at my deed, this is what I'm looking for. Here's a deed for Sarah Taggart on 8/5/13, which was the date I wrote down. And it was lot 2, block 11. And so over here it says images. There's 3 pages. I click on that. The 3 pages come up. I go to this print, and no matter whether it's 1 page or 20 pages, I print all pages, always, just to make sure I don't miss anything. And I save, again, Pansy deed. And I'm going to stop this video here so it's not too long, and then we'll get on with another video to show you the rest of pulling the files.